Okay, our next learning target is finding the area of parallelograms, and here's one specific parallelogram we already have done. I want to connect this for your brain here. We already have done area of squares and rectangles yesterday, and we found our formula was area equals base times height from fourth grade, or you may have used this formula, area equals length times width, which is the same thing as base times height. Now, I wish I could cut this off and kind of show you this exactly how I want, but instead I'll use my drawing tools. So what you see here is a parallelogram. Basically what that means is that opposite sides are parallel. So if I continue this line here and this line here, they are shifted or slanted parallel. So this is kind of like looking at a rectangle, and then this side and this side here have just been shifted a little bit. So I'm going to give you a hint how we can find the area of this. We have our base and our height. So I'm just going to plug that in over here. Our base is 11 centimeters and our height is 4 centimeters. Okay. That interior height angle tells us how high this is. Now I'm going to pretend like I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw kind of like a cutting line right here. And I want you to pretend like I could take this piece and bring it over here, kind of creating our new shape, which I'm going to outline in red, is right here. Now, do you see what I did? I lopped this part off, pretend like it's not there anymore, and we kind of translated it or did a slide to put it over here. Now, we just have a rectangle. So that means that we can use our area formula from yesterday. We are going to multiply area equals base times height. So I'm going to plug in my numbers, 11 times 4. And however you need to solve that repeated addition or skip counting by fours or standard algorithm is up to you. But our area is 44 square centimeters. Okay. We are not going to do perimeter. Okay, next one real quick. We are going to find the area of this parallelogram. Now, something kind of tricky is going on in this one. We're going to find our base, we're going to find our height, and we're going to find area. Okay? We know our area formula is going to be base times height, because I'm going to take this part off over here, and we're going to put it over here. Now I'm going to outline this one in yellow. Now we have a rectangle. Okay. Now the tricky part about this is I see 3 numbers on here. Okay. Do you see that? 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 5 centimeters. So one thing I know is my base is 5 centimeters, because if this bottom piece from here to here is 5, when we take off this chunk and just move it over here, we're still having from here to here is 5 centimeters. Okay. Now, do you notice this 3 is standing for this slanted line? Yeah, we can't use that for our height. Instead, we're going to use this 2, which tells us how tall our rectangle is. 2 centimeters, and to find area, we're going to multiply. Area equals base times height. 5 times 2 is 10 square centimeters. Also, you could write this, 10 centimeters, and use your exponent, but you don't have that tool on your Google Slides anyways. Same thing. There we go. That's it. Okay, last part of this before we get to what we are going to do tomorrow, which is finding the area of triangles, is we need to be able to identify the base and height of a triangle. So right here we have a triangle. This is triangle QPR. And what we have here is the height. Okay, we have the height. And we talked about this yesterday, but you notice how that's a dotted line? That is what we call an interior angle. So it is not measuring one of our 3 sides of our triangle. And it says it has a height of SR. What is the base? We are missing the base, okay? Now remember from yesterday, your base needs to form a right angle or a T perpendicular to your height. Okay, so that's what those little baby triangles are for. So we're looking for something that is perpendicular to this dotted line. So I'm going to look, is this line right here RP perpendicular? Nope. QR? Nope. It has to be